It just so happens that I know of the perfect way to get sent to the principal's office. All you have to do is put the tag on the teacher's chair. My friend Billy told me he did this once and he got sent to the principal's office. I waited until recess when Andrea and Emily ran off to play with the girls. Then I told the plan to my best friend Ryan and Michael. "That's genius!" exclaimed my best friend Ryan. "What if Miss Daisy gets hurt?" asked Michael. "She won't get hurt," I told him. "She'll jump up so fast that she won't hardly feel it." So at the end of recess, the three of us snuck back into our classroom. It was empty. Miss Daisy was eating in the teacher's room. Ryan pulled the tag out of the bulletin board and put it on Miss Daisy's chair. Then we ran out to the playground just as the end of recess bell was ringing. When we filed back into the class, Ryan, Michael, and I could barely look at one another because we were afraid we burst out laughing. I could hardly wait to see the look on Miss Daisy's face when she sat on her chair. Well, when Miss Daisy sat down, the most amazing thing happened. Nothing. She didn't jump up or anything. She just sat there. Me and Ryan and Michael looked at one another. How could she not feel that? "She must have bonds of steel," Ryan whispered. She's like Superman." Then I realized that I had forgotten to tell Ryan something very important. When you put a tag on the teacher's chair, you are supposed to put the tag a little bit on one side. When you put it in the middle of the chair, the tag sort of, well, you know, it doesn't have any to it, if you know what I mean. Miss Daisy got up to do math, not even realizing there was a tag in her butt. When she turned around to write on the chalkboard, we could see the tag was just stuck there, hanging in the middle of her backside. Me and Ryan and Michael thought we were going to die trying to keep ourselves from laughing. It was probably the funniest thing that had ever happened in the history of the world. You should have been there. "Excuse me," said Andrea, raising her hand to ruin everybody's fun like always. "Miss Daisy, I think there's something stuck to your skirt." Miss Daisy turned around and pulled out the tag. "Who did this?" she commanded. "I did," Ryan bragged. "Go to the principal's office, Ryan." "All right," Ryan whispered, pumping his fist. "I'll be back in a few minutes with a candy bar." "Is there anyone else wants to go to the principal's office?" Miss Daisy asked. "I do," said Michael. "Can I go again?" I said. "Hey, I asked first," Michael complained. "Quiet, both of you." Miss Daisy pretended nothing unusual had happened and went back to her lesson. But I saw her look at the chair carefully before she sat down again. A few minutes later, Ryan came back to the classroom. Mr. Klutz was with him. "So, did he give you a candy bar?" I whispered excitedly when Ryan sat down. "No, Ryan whispered back. When I told him that I thought he would give me a candy bar like he gave one to you, he got really upset. He told me he was going to call my parents and have them come in to talk about what happened. I think we are all in big trouble. Oh man, I decided that maybe it wasn't such a good idea to be best friends with Ryan anymore. I should have my big mouth shut about the candy bar.